Hello. Don't know, I can't tell if anybody's watching, but first test stream. Getting close to 100 subscribers. Now pretty much anybody can go live. I didn't know about them rules. But doing a simple scroll pendant. Made some shorts on those. Right now I'm just rounding it out. I made a taper. That's where the scroll will be. Or where the scroll will start. But in between heats, I'll come over, say hi. Look at that. Well, if anyone is watching, hello. Basically, I just wanted to learn how the application works for the live. And when we do reach 100 subscribers, do a live forging session and then a giveaway. I think the giveaway will be fun. Give away what we're forging and then some other stuff that I've made shorts on. I'm using, I believe, 5/16 round stock for this. No, nobody. And if it ends up being a bust, then we'll just continue with the shorts. And depending on the size of the stock, it takes about a minute to 2.5, 3 minutes for the piece to get fully hot to forging temp. And this is small, so it'll take right around a minute or so. Rounding up where I started the taper. Making sure the taper itself is a nice, almost like a spike. Maybe the top of the pendant. I'm gonna go ahead and make that one tapered out a little bit further. A little bit. Wish it would show whether there's somebody watching. Yeah, no filter. Don't want any of that. Don't need to send a message. Whatever. That said, I'm just going to taper this out a little bit further. Not to re-round it, but not a biggie. Keep it flush to the face of the anvil as best as you can. That way it keeps the piece straight. If there is anybody joining in, hello, Burnt Mushroom Blacksmithing. Knock them corners off. Hammer them down. Gonna have to change my tank here soon. Right now I'm running on propane, but I do both coal and propane. Maybe more towards the afternoon. Be better. A little back info while we wait. I've been smithing for a little over 3 years now. Got my shop out here, my grandparents' property. Mostly a lot of ornamental projects. I do hooks, I do scroll pendants, Mjolnir pendants, skulls, as well as those can all be keychains. What else? I've done some knives, I've done some swords. They were more practice on those eventually. I've done some various camping gear, tripods, forks, fishing gear. I made some pole holders. When you're bank fishing. I basically would like to learn it all. Even though that's a daunting task in itself. I like that. Go ahead. Get that scroll started. Now with these scroll pendants, they're a tight scroll, really tight scroll. Oh, I really don't know what to talk about. I don't think anybody is. Come on. I can't tell. Either way. find the lens. Start of it, as said, they're pretty tight scroll. And then I'll continue that all the way. It's about maybe an inch or so materials left, and then I'll go the opposite way on the top. And that won't be a very large scroll. That'll be just enough to where you can slip some leather or a paracord or your keychain. Yeah, your chain, fob. And maybe a little bit more. Now it is about high 30s out today. A little cold. My anvil's just starting to get to about normal temperature. How many people actually do. I just recently found out that anybody can go live. I knew that there's a certain number, but anyway, the new feature that you can find lives in the short speed. That was interesting. See a lot of people starting to utilize it. Make YouTube like it used to be. No, it's a bad joke. I'm cramped up. That's okay. Nice breeze rolling through. Nice fall day. But I'm gonna finish this scroll pendant. Then we'll go ahead and I'll start forging a skull to see if anybody shows up, gets interested. Not probably end it short. Not really short, it's just a test stream, but yeah. Not too much going on besides work. That's good work. not able to make this full time yet. Not fully sustaining me and the family off of it. We're getting there. A little bit inward, usually the front face of the pendant, or whatever they choose to use for. I'm making a lot of these. I think I got almost 50 of them. Gonna be going on the table, the merch table, doing both at some of the fairs and demos I got planned for this next year. That bounce a little bit. Gotta give it one more quick look over from the brush over it. Just do that little tiny, basically a fold over. It's a scroll, a start of a scroll, but it doesn't have to close the top up. Good. Looking good. I don't know if it's because files get compressed or what, but it seems like the camera quality is better on the live than it is my regular shorts whenever I upload them. Seems like since I'm not a angry screamer or tarot card dealer, no one's getting shown alive. Betting against them. It's pretty interesting to watch. small one. That'll be a keychain, definitely. Still looks good. Fix that back. Just getting that close up a little bit. Not too bad. Now it's opposite because of the camera angle I'm using, but it'll look like that one's laying on somebody. Keep it going for a little while longer. What I'm going to be doing next is a skull pendant, flat skull, flat stock. Can be used as pendants. They can be used keychains, ornaments. You can hang them on your wall. They're small. Not yet big. I don't have my keys on it. For this, basically start getting the front of it heated up. Gotta get it flush. I'm gonna start forging on the skull, rounding in the corners. flush again. Before I cut it, I always leave that slight angle in the chisel. Keep it even. Do it that way as well. That's pretty well enough for what I need. That's okay. I don't need to be popular. I decided to keep going with the live stream. Whatnot, you guys will find out real quick. I'm a crazy nutball. Start rounding that corner in. You want to be flush. You want to sort of be make even the skull human shape. They end up looking a lot like a similar skull-esque to the Jolly Roger flag, except not really gaping open. Forge I'm using is a Mr. Volcano Hero 2. They are quite nice. Double burner forge. I think personally, and I'm not endorsed here, they're the best for beginners, novice, even some intermediate smiths that are looking to get into fuel. Say if they've only used charcoal or coal, I use that coal and charcoal anthracite mix. It's not bad. The kit comes with everything you need. It comes with the Sanite refractory, like 8 bags of it, a little small. He has them measured out for you already. It comes with the calla wool. It's supposed to be some sort of advanced new type of calla wool where it doesn't crystallize in the air when you mess with it. It doesn't break off. The hose, both burners, the rigidizer spray for the calla wool that'll harden it up. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to get the refractory onto it. Get a glove on for a little bit. Keep dunking it. then slowly but surely it will get that nice round top. Still freeze into the tank. Just cold out here. I thought it might have to be, but I'm gonna have to go back to cold for the winter. And the bad thing is, gotta dig everything back out, get it put back together. In the summertime, you can put your tank into a bucket if you're using a small tank. Tax time, I'm gonna get one of the 100-pound ones. As you can see, it's starting to get that rounded in. Not a whole lot. I'm trying to keep it even, a certain shape that I want. Eventually with the channel, I'll grow past some of the basics, get more into blades. I like to get doing some axes, the folded eye, wrapped eye axes. Quite a bit I'd like to get into eventually. One day I'll have a power hammer. I've made a couple small forging hammers. They were, well, not small, but 3 pounds. Turned out pretty decent. I'd like to get better at hammer making. I like to do fence work, ornamental fence work, and window grills. Just to keep practicing at it. Need to make a monkey tool. I still haven't got one of those yet. I haven't needed it. A little bit more. Man, don't all rush in at once. No, I expected that. Out his card. Go further back. Guillotine tool in. I need to make a sleeve for it. The guillotine tool, the hardy shank on it is an inch, and my hardy hole's about just over an inch and a quarter. A little bit of warping from me using it. This is they're now the Verver or Vivor anvil, but I call them just an acciaio, means steel in Italian. It's 132 pounder, yeah, 132. It's a great starter anvil. I've had it going on maybe 3 years this June, this guy, and it's held up rather nice. We only had to reface it a couple times. Just lightly, really lightly take 60 grit's best, but an 80 grit flat bisque up to it. Get some of the bigger notches down. Make it shiny again, polish it up. Oil it. Alright, I'm going to be putting a fuller on these. That fuller will turn into the cheeks. And the first couple hits, I just want to make sure it's pretty straight. What happens if I don't hit it? It's looking even. This guy I got off of Amazon. It's pretty nice. They said it was a higher carbon steel. It could be. They could have just annealed the fuck out of the top. Because I hit it pretty hard and I use it almost every day. It is mushrooming pretty bad. Get that eventually. The actual fuller die itself, the radius is holding up really, really well. Not really a radius, it might be. It's over. That guy's cool completely down. The scroll pendant, keychain. This one will probably be a keychain. I made that a little too small. Just run a chain through there. And that only took about 45 minutes to make. Really hammered out, I probably could knock it out in a half hour. Make it even. Skulls are, cheekbones are relatively symmetrical. Every once in a while, run a cold shut, flatten it out, pushes some of that material back out, but the radius stays. You don't need a guillotine tool to do them either. I made a lot of my skulls right on the edge of the anvil. Just hold it 45 degrees, about right to my belt buckle. Get the cheekbones in that way. They have a slighter angle, but they look good. Glove back on. And once I finish the cheekbones for this, I'll go ahead cut that skull off, or the beginning of it. Not quite where I want the bottom of the jaw to be. I cut it off. I will draw that out, and then cut it again where I want the bottom of the jaw to actually be. Go through, make sure it's right shape. Punch in the eyeballs. Punch a hole through the top, or attachments, leather, what have you. Make the teeth and the nose holes. I'm going to rotate it each time, that way it stays symmetrical. I've noticed the bottom fuller goes a little faster. A lot of the pressure hits right directly there. And just count your hits. You're going to hit it twice. Hit it twice on the other side. And then it stays even. That'll form the cheekbones. You can start to see the shape of it. Every once in a while, flatten that back out. I'll prevent it from folding. Like it's mushrooming essentially up and around the way the steel moves. Flatten that back down. Cold shut is when two pieces of steel kind of fold over each other, and when it gets cold, it can form a crack later on. It's been a beautiful fall so far. Fall and winter are my favorite times of year. A little bit more. YouTube stop blocking me, not shadow banning me. Liking that. Go ahead and get that flattened down a little bit. Make it flush with the anvil face. Like I said, I'll cut it off about right about there. Draw it out where I want it. Recut again. And start on the detail work. I don't do it for the views, I do it because I love it. Like that. Keep that warm. That's a lot straighter than I thought it was gonna be. We've been really busy, so it's kind of where my uploads have slowed down a lot. Getting the production work. I had another death in the family. Grandfather on my wife's side. But yeah, we'll get back to a more regular upload time. Frequency, whatever you call it. Schedule. I think the last one I uploaded was the refurbishing chisels. It might not have been. Restoring. They're pretty nice. I think they're from like a Harbor Freight package, an older one. These were orange. I don't know. They're made in China, but they are holding up rather well. Clean off. The glove. Just dry it off real quick. I'll just brush sponge. Go ahead and get started. I will be drawing this guy out a little bit, determine how long I want it, cut off any of the excess, and then get started on the details. Yeah, change that tank soon. It's getting low and it's cold. In the summertime, you can put it in water and it'll stop the freezing real easy, but it's still got a little bit of ice at the bottom. Might do a live stream of that, or a video, setting the coal forge back up. This is the actual coal forge. I'm not using a fire pot currently at the moment. I kind of make a trench forge, trench style. Got a pipe in the back, some holes in it. Works nice. I'm either gonna make a fire pot or get one of the Simon store ones. They're a good deal. See how well that is, and then see what's money and get one from Centaur Forge or Blacksmith Supply, one of them. Not affiliated with either. Great shops. Got a lot of good stuff. But if you can, support your own fellow blacksmith. What? The only thing I don't like so far about the live is that I can't also listen to music at the same time. Gotta keep the live going for the phone. Oh, well. So we'll start drawing this out. It'll want to fold a little bit on you. Trying to replicate these. Flatten it back out. Watch out, don't hit the cheeks that you just made. Right there on them. Don't make the people that weird. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change that real quick. Before I can get out of it. And that, I don't know if you can hear it on the live whenever that starts puttering. It means either low fuel, too much wind coming in, or not enough wind coming in. Basic, I can't remember what they call it, but basically it's like a manual carburetor. Lets air in and out. Mostly goes in. That way you don't need a actual airflow for the forge. I'm sure you can hear that. I'll grab the other tank real quick. I'm changing it. Make sure your air or any propane left in the hose gets out. Yeah, guys, pretty much empty. Fun. You guys get to see me change propane. There we are. Man, that may seem like I'm bitching. I figured it's a test stream. I'm only got like 90 some subscribers, so YouTube's probably just like, yeah, fuck recommending this guy. Probably shouldn't curse a bunch. Maybe just the wind floated in. Oh no. Trying to keep it freezing hot if I can. Have it open to excess. Taking more of that skull shape. What we'll probably do is I'll finish the skull, save the video, put it up, and then probably go off the live and get on out of here tonight. Meet with a friend that I haven't seen in a few years. Anvil ASMR. Oh no. starting to get a little warm out here. I'm pretty well enclosed. I'm behind a shed, 2 fences, and everything I got pretty much closed in with tarp. Not the safest, but I keep it pretty well off everything. That all there is just wind stretching it. A little bit of a heat warm. That was when I had the coal forge. It was a big open fire. Another reason I switched to the propane, but not bad. Get the guillotine tool back out. Hit it one or two more times. You can go more around there. Otherwise, I'm liking it. Make that cut off. Start on the detail. This part. Right. Mark that where I want to cut it. First, we'll do the radius. Get that. The bottle's opening up. And now. spot where it's even. Not that good. Yeah, that's not over. It ain't done until it hits the ground at least once. Everybody. folds over, break it off.
If I had more people watching,
I'd be taking the time in between heats to talk about the topic, whatever, engage.
there's that. Real small. Let's back up real quick.
Run this with the file real quick. Get a file and run the device real quick. Be over yonder. Nice word. Get that. Pretty flush across the bottom. Right. we'll start with where the leather or the chain, the keychain will go in. This pretty well center at the top of the head. Center and punch. Nice. Nice mark. We'll hit it hot, get it deep. A lot of my tools I make. Center punch. There, the down punch. Get that over here. Might as well get the other two. Shows a lot of using the details. Handmade, store bought. Excuse me. Basically just not big enough. It's a bit of a cheat, but that'll go right in. Like that. One reason it'd be nice. It'll also pay attention to my business.
Grandpa just came home.
So I like about a little bit of fuel wasted, but I don't gotta worry about the piece burning at all. It's a tad bit off center. That's not a biggie. Center front looks good. When I marked that, it must have moved just barely. I might be able to fix it this side. That guy's almost popped out. Sometimes a plug can be stubborn. Okay, so it's just barely able to go with a hurry. There you go. Let's get it hot again. Be a little impatient. Still nobody. Oh well.
Got a dang old YouTube man shot up in there by me.
And there you go. Not too bad. Top comes off a little off to the side, but that'll be fine. Before we get it heated back up, we want the eye holes. Light taps at first. If you need to, you can go back and fix it. Not too bad. Pretty about even about get the beginning right there. Pretty good actually. I don't know if you can see them punch marks. It's a little hard to see. That hot. Then widen it out with a center punch. Then I will use a ball peen hammer. I've already annealed this. You don't want to get a hardened surface on a hard surface. Hardened surface. Just off to the side. Same with that. Awesome. Those look again. Start with the eyeballs. I did modify it a little bit. It's an old guy, but just a little bit of a climb down. Not much though. That's a pound and a half. get a little bigger, it's easier just to drop it in. Melting my beeswax. What was that? Somebody scrolling through and a flash happened at the top. There's the start of it. Those little dots from the center punch, that will eventually forge out. It was flush with the bottom. It says you can create a pole and some stuff. Might as well. I can't start a pole. There we go. Yeah, your name with live forging. That happens. Honest miss when they're just uploading. When it does, they cut it out. That's a small piece. It's pretty even. Right. Not bad. Getting the line started. Teeth. Do that cold. Try to get it as straight as you can, but not even everybody's real teeth are straight. That's okay if they're a tad off that character can. See that one? Not too bad. Easily fixed right there. Should have spaced it out a little better. Those are marked well enough. It won't disappear when I eat it. I'm not taking it. Time is it? 1:13. I got about another hour. Yeah, been on almost 2 hours. The only thing I do anymore. Tobacco and nicotine. Tobacco and caffeine. Dumbass. Ooh, and it went too high. Like I said, they don't have to be 100% even. If you want it perfect, make it perfect. All that good jazz from Brazil. I liked a lot of him when I first got started. Ryan Brazil. Probably the two biggest helpers, though, in the blacksmithing community are John with Black Bear Forge and Roy at Christ Centered Ironworks. Amazing help in the community. All the how-tos, the tutorials, they're just giving away, I'd say, close to masterclass education and skills for free on YouTube. That's why they get the little hate they do. Some of them French Baroque style hooks and stuff that Roy was working on, beautiful. John has a lot of beautiful stuff out. There's a lot of other smiths out there too. Quick shout out to everybody. Thack Ironworks, he makes some amazing stuff. He does a lot of repost work. I think that's what it's called. Iron Green, just a lot of armor work too. Great helmets. Forged out some great bronze full armor. Nice and fine. Got that. Go ahead and do the center of the mouth. Like I said, I always start out with real light taps. Okay, you can adjust as you go. I'm gonna need this heat up. I'll run and grab my fuller real quick. I don't bring all my tools out with me. I know what I'm doing that day. ahead and I'm back. Hopefully no one came. Fuller, it's a little tiny, modified. Just took a regular cutting chisel. Alright, finish what I'm doing with the regular chisel first. Not bad. Not bad. Get that open a little bit more. And there is that so far. Not bad at all. There's a fuller next. Get that mouth a little wider. Fix anything else. Regular chisel. And then put a couple. I don't use brown. I just kind of take a small chisel and kind of just barely wedge it in there. Yep. Should be there. I want to bend down a bunch. Go through there one more time with the fuller, one more time with the regular chisel. Where's that brush? Brush. This is I saw it at Walmart at a discount or clearance. It's for seasoning a big griddle, flat griddle, cast iron pan. I wanted to see how it was with putting a nice finish on pieces, and it does pretty good. It's a mixture of beeswax, there's canola oil, Crisco, shortening stuff. Does pretty well. And go through, brush loaded as best you can. A lot easier than summer. Okay. Best as I'm gonna get. Fooling myself the first day. Oh no. I've never had a stick like that to the fuller. Right. I'm gonna do one more pass with the fuller. I like the teeth look. There's a little crack, right? Not a crack, right where that cutting just was. Kind of the same effect going on from earlier. I did the center part for the mark. That's what we first worked on. Scroll pendant. hours and 9 minutes, and I've had nobody. I figured somebody would scroll through. Okay, it won't be discouraged. It's a test stream. It would be nice to have some of the community come in, talk to you guys for a little bit. And for a minute, I was getting a couple thousand views on each short, and then it went down to, I don't know. Right, upload times and playing with the algorithm. We'll do at least one video a week, though. It works. Yeah, I like that. Throw everything in. Step out and put the finish on this real quick. Gets real smoky. All that shit circulating in the enclosed area. There's that. Not too shabby. Nice little skull. That cool man. Was not a bad test stream at all. We'll try this again. We'll go ahead and end it. Anybody that may see it after it's saved or whatever, have a good day.